To be remembered in life, one must dare to tread the untrodden path, venturing where few have dared. It is akin to scaling peaks that rise above even the most revered figures, ascending to altitudes once deemed unreachable until the doubters are silenced by undeniable triumph. Roy Jones Jr. embodied a rare confluence of speed, power, and athleticism, a testament to the notion that perhaps the divine took extra care in crafting one of boxing's greatest luminaries. To secure a place in the chronicles of time, one must achieve heights that transcend the ordinary, surpassing even the champions. Yet such lofty aspirations demand audacious risks, for only through such endeavors can one transcend the bounds of mortality to touch the realm of the eternal. After being controversially denied the gold medal at the Olympics, Roy Jones Jr. embarked on his professional boxing journey, quickly amassing a record of 17 wins all by knockout, before earning his decision victory against future world champion Jorge Castro. He claimed his first world title in the middleweight division by defeating future Hall of Famer Bernard Hopkins for the IBF Middleweight Championship. To solidify his legacy, Jones moved up to super middleweight, where he faced and defeated another future Hall of Famer, the undefeated 46-0 James Toney, who was then ranked amongst boxing's pound-for-pound best. Following several successful title defenses, Jones embarked on a legendary campaign in the light heavyweight division, beginning with a decisive victory over former three-time world champion Mike McCallum to capture the interim WBC light heavyweight title. He was later elevated to full champion status when Fabrice Tiazo moved up to cruiserweight. A controversial disqualification loss against Montel Griffin sparked one of the most iconic title reigns in boxing history, as Jones avenged the loss with a knockout and went on to dominate the light heavyweight division for 5 years. During his reign as the undisputed champion, he achieved a record of 13-0 with 9 knockouts. Having thoroughly conquered the light heavyweight division, Jones set his sights on achieving immortality by passing the cruiserweight division, which featured notable names like Vasily Jirov, Jean-Marc Mormec, and James Toney to challenge the giants in the heavyweight division. Up until this point, only a select few boxers had achieved the remarkable feat of winning titles at light heavyweight and then moving up to capture the heavyweight titles. This elite group included legendary champions like Tommy Burns, Bob Fitzsimmons, and Michael Spanks. The heavyweight division was crowned by 2 champions. Lennox Lewis stood at the pinnacle, holding the lineal WBC and IBF heavyweight titles. Meanwhile, John Ruiz emerged as the other key figure in the division. In 2001, he claimed the WBA heavyweight title by defeating Evander Holyfield in a rematch. Ruiz went on to defend his title twice, securing a contentious draw in his third installment of his trilogy with Holyfield, and earning a disqualification victory over Kirk Johnson due to repeated low blows in the 10th round. Between the 2 champions, it made the most sense for Jones to challenge Ruiz for the title. Ruiz wasn't known for being a bullish heavyweight. Instead, he was recognized for his punch and hold style. While this approach wasn't the most thrilling for fans, it had proven effective for him up until that point. To prepare for the challenge, Jones trained with strength and conditioning coach Mackie Shilstone, who had previously helped cruiserweight Evander Holyfield build his strength for the heavyweight division. Jones aimed to gain enough weight to meet the heavyweight criteria while maintaining his speed advantage. The fight was billed as Never Take a Heavyweight Lightly, scheduled for March 1st, 2003 for the WBA Heavyweight Championship. It took place in Las Vegas at the Thomas & Mack Center, with 15,300 fans in attendance. Jones entered the fight with a record of 47-1 and 38 knockouts, weighing in at 193 pounds, while Ruiz had a record of 38-4-1 with 27 knockouts and weighed in at 226 pounds. The 2 fighters were as different as night and day. Ruiz wasn't known for incredible speed, skill, or power. However, what he lacked in these areas, he made up for in grit, effort, and awkwardness. He possessed a good jab and a decent overhand right, with his jab becoming even more dangerous due to his unusual grapple that followed. On the other hand, Jones was smooth, fast, and had limitless variety of punches. He was unconventional and often showboaty, delivering lightning-fast punches from every angle with pinpoint precision. clearly the more skilled and athletically gifted fighter. Jones still faced questions about his heart. Ruiz was determined to test that with the size and strength advantage. In the opening dance of the first round, it was essential for the bigger man to assert his dominance, revealing to the challenger the profound strength that the heavyweights inherently possess. This initial encounter was not merely a display of physical strength, but a statement to the existential force that defines the heavyweight division. It was crucial for Ruiz to assert himself early, seizing control of the fight by overpowering the small man and driving him back with brute force. Jones needed to craft his own declaration and firmly hold his ground, signaling to the champion that the Cobra does indeed strike with lethal venom. This early exchange was a dance of dominance, setting the stage for the battle ahead. The fight would tilt in Ruiz's favor if he could assert his will, but if Jones could orchestrate the rhythm, the tempo will play in his advantage, allowing him to dictate the moments to strike.
Jones lands the left.
Seemed to rock Jones just a little bit. Jones comes back.
In return, and they're fighting.
It was crucial for Jones to maintain his range, crafting the necessary layers to keep his distance. His movement had to be fluid, pulling out the pocket when Ruiz engaged.
I got it 3-0, 30-27.
Good cup. Never have you seen his cup so high above his trunks.
Blood trickling.
Should Ruiz breach these layers and find himself on the inside, Jones must clinch effectively. Once his defense was established, he had to present a credible threat through counters, timing Ruiz coming in or countering over his punches.
A long time to catch.
Jones going to the body, and again, he believes.
With these elements in place, Jones could then decelerate the pace, setting the stage for his true artistry to unfold, utilizing his hand speed to find his point of attack.
There's a solid right cross by Jones.
All in this guy. Ruiz is.
And it shook him.
And now Jones looks to do it again.
Watch Jones's punch as he hits him with a clean. Another look at it.
That's all you want to do if you're the smaller guy.
Yeah.
Stun the big man, make him wait.
Once Jones fortified his barriers, it marked the beginning of the end for Ruiz. With the tempo now under his command, Jones orchestrated the fight's progression. The larger man's aggression waned, transforming the bout into a contest tailored for the smaller fighter. This was the realm where speed was king. Battling from the outside, Ruiz struggled to defend against the swift assaults. Accustomed to the heavyweight power, he was unprepared for the dazzling speed of a light heavyweight. Each strike from Jones was akin to a lightning bolt, unseen until it struck, electrifying and sending jolts straight through the senses.
A scintillating action fight, but they're seeing the smaller man outwit and out-hit.
Jones executed a masterful and strategic fight. Despite dominating each round, he never underestimated Ruiz. It was crucial for him to employ a stick and move strategy, sniping from the outside and swiftly retreating. Attempting to knock down a larger man would have been unwise, as it would have given Ruiz the opportunity to land his own punches while Jones opened up.
Fans, that one guy is landing, the other guy is.
Jones clinched victory in commanding fashion, outstriking Ruiz with a tally of 134 to 89 punches and achieving a 32% landing rate. His performance earned him the accolades of Ring Event of the Year for 2003. In doing so, Jones became the first middleweight since Bob Fitzsimmons in 1897 to capture the heavyweight world title. And the elaborate narrative of Roy Jones Jr.'s legacy, this achievement stands as what could have been the finishing touches to his final masterpiece. The narrative of his journey often echoes a poignant what if. Had he chosen to retire after this triumphant moment, his visage would undoubtedly be carved among the Mount Rushmore of boxing legends. A 4-weight world champion, an undisputed light heavyweight that ascended to seize the world title 2 weight classes above, achieving a victory that dazzled the world. Yet, as with all the tales of greatness, we know how the story unfolds. The dual-edged sword of his competitive spirit and unyielding self-belief that nothing remains beyond reach served as both his gift and his curse. This inner fire, a mystery to all but the true champion, propelled him forward. In the end, he walked his chosen path, and that journey, with all its trials and triumphs, still led him to the hallowed halls of fame.